Hi, this is David Gamble. I'm president of High Context Consulting and also the author of Online and On Mission, Practical Web Strategy for Breakthrough Results. This book, which is published by ASA and the Center for Association Leadership and available via their website, looks at 7 different potential strategies for any association or nonprofit website. These strategies really help you to create laser-like focus on achieving specific outcomes. In the 2 demonstrations I'm going to show you today of 2 different websites, we're going to look at both serving the needs of your market or community online as a specific strategy, as well as some marketing and branding outcomes that you can pursue with a website. So I hope you enjoy these and benefit from their example. So this site is sponsored and run by the Maryland Chamber of Commerce, and this is a site that they put together to represent the legislative and lobbying and advocacy efforts of all the chambers in Maryland as represented by them at the state level. And what they've done on this site, it's the Chamber Action Network for Maryland, and they have, what we're looking at here is their blog, and there's 2 strategies going on here. One is that of community needs, the needs of their community, and then the second is next action. So let's talk about both of those. For community needs, it's really providing a great source of information for the members of the Maryland Chamber, but then also the members of all of the smaller local chambers. This is content that they can link to and share with their members as well. And it provides an education need to update them on issues that in the business community they feel they either need to support or push back against in the state legislature while it is in session. And as far as next action strategy, it's a very common one with regulatory advocacy, government affairs kind of efforts where you're doing education, raising awareness among your members of something, but then you always have to ask for that next action where you want them to do something beyond just learn about it. So in this post, let's go ahead and drill in on this one. For the controlled hazardous substance regulations need further vetting and revisions. They show who it was written by and the date and time, have her photo. Then they give the description, and then they have the call to action here. Public comments may be submitted to MDE through Monday, blah, blah, blah. Here's who to contact. You may also email her. They urge all members to contact about how they're impacted by these regulations, submit letters, and so forth. And then they have the ability to add comments there, although there aren't any on this post itself. So it's doing 2 very strong things. It summarizes the issue, very short and sweet, and then says, here's the impact, and then here's how to take that action. So this site is very good about, focusing on the big picture. A lot of it communicated through the blog. They do videos and other things, but then also, when required, having a very clear next action for their members to take. So I think if you're looking for examples of that, the Chamber Action Network from Maryland, Chamber of Commerce is a good one. The web address for that is chamberactionnetwork.com. Okay, this is the site of Hopewell Cancer Support, which is a group just outside of Baltimore. And their mission, as you can see here, is to create a community for all people with cancer, their families and friends, that encourages an exchange of information, the development of a support system, and the presence of hope. And that really, hope, is a running theme with them. And they wanted to have a site that really embodied part of their vision, which is to, enable life beyond your diagnosis. So for the person wrestling with cancer, for their loved ones or family or friends, they really wanted to create a site that sort of embodied that vision. And I think you can see that with the design. It's kind of light colors, very bright, very cheery in a sense, while still treating the subject, which is serious, in a serious manner. And that's really a part of their brand, so I think this is a great branding strategy where you look at how, and it's kind of a subtle distinction and hard to, it's not the kind of thing you can quantify, but I think it's a good example here where they show a site that really sort of embodies how they want to be perceived, how they want to be viewed. The photos they use on the site are very diverse and represent the diversity of people who come to their programs and benefit from it. So I like this example under branding because it shows how design can be used very powerfully to represent your organization, and that design really does matter. A lot of studies have shown when someone looks at a site, they make a judgment about it in just a few seconds, in less than a second even. And that judgment's not coming from your content or the functionality, it's really coming from that visual impact, that they see the site and say, yes, this is for me. So under branding, that's often the kind of thing you're looking for, the kind of impact you're looking for on your design is, what should be that visceral reaction from people when they first see your site. And I think Hopewell's done a very good job of that.